What's the story, Morning Glory? What's the word, Hummingbird? Thank you so much for clicking on my channel and for joining me for this review of Unexpected Season 6 episode. I don't know because my DVR doesn't tell me anymore. And this one's called And the Old Folks Wished Them Well. Let's get started with Anaya and Dequan. Anaya to me is like, she's your typical TikTok girl. She is your typical TikTok girl with the hair, with the dances, with the attitude, the behavior, the person. She's like your typical TikTok girl. But anyways, so Anaya and Daquan are going to be going for a 4D ultrasound of their baby. Both of their families are there, and it is like 20 people deep at this ultrasound clinic. Okay, it's a lot of people. And so they want to get the baby moving and active so they can get some really good ultrasound pictures of the baby. I guess the baby wasn't moving a lot, so they gave her like a soda to drink, and then she started dancing and jumping up and down. And then this girl literally went outside and she ran up and down the sidewalk just to try to get her baby. And I'm thinking this is going to have the exact opposite effect on the baby, because my understanding is that when the mother is extremely active, all of that movement kind of lulls the baby to sleep. It's like kind of like rocking the baby. And the babies are more active when mom is completely still. And that's why they keep you up all night. You can't sleep. You know, they're turning around in your belly and kicking and all of that, because when you're still, they're more active. And when you're very active, it lulls them to sleep. That's what I always thought. So, anyways, so they go ahead and I think they did take the ultrasound pictures. I remember seeing some ultrasound, some 3D, 4D pictures of the baby, and it was really, really cute. And Anaya's mom wants Anaya to kind of prepare herself for the possibility of Daquan not being around. And I thought that was just kind of doom and gloom. I understand that her mom wants Anaya to be very, very realistic about real life, because you're having a baby. And a lot of times, these dudes don't stick around once you have their baby. So I understand her mom is trying to prepare her. Like, if this happens, life still goes on. You still have a baby to take care of. Don't let it get you down. I get it. But still, the goal is to try to convince Daquan to, step it up and to be present and to be there for both Anaya and the baby. So then the next time that we see Anaya, she's at the hospital because she was experiencing some pain. She told her mom about the pain. She said that she was in pain all day long. She told her mom about the pain, and her mom kind of dismissed her and didn't think it was a big deal. And her mom was just like, well, of course you're going to be in pain because you're pregnant. Your body's changing. Her mom didn't take her seriously. And I thought that was really sad because, Anaya is a minor and her only advocate really is her mom. And for her mom to completely dismiss her pain, I didn't like that at all, because there's nothing wrong with getting it checked out. There's nothing wrong with saying, okay, I don't think there's anything wrong, but let's go ahead and let's go to the hospital or let's go to the doctor, have them check you out just to make sure everything is okay. But to completely dismiss your daughter and act like, girl, ain't nothing wrong with you. Don't worry about it. No. So her grandmother was the one that told her mom, take that girl to the damn doctor because something could be going on. So she gets to the doctor, and they put the monitors on her and everything. And the doctor thinks that Anaya may have preeclampsia, which could have been very detrimental to Anaya and the baby. So they're going to keep her in the hospital. They're going to be monitoring her. And Anaya's really worried because the only cure to preeclampsia is birth. You have to take the baby out if the mom does have preeclampsia. So Anaya is worried about the baby coming early because, she's got this big, grand baby shower planned. She doesn't have a car seat. She's like worried about all this stuff. Girl, don't worry about that. Worry about the health of your baby. If the baby has to come out to save his life and your life, then so be it. You can still have your little baby shower party after the baby's born. Everybody already knows it's a boy. So you already have all the boy stuff and the boy theme. You can still celebrate, with the baby shower after the baby's born. But she was just like worried about the wrong thing. So I'm glad that her grandmother decided to get her to the hospital and have her checked out, because there's this whole thing about Black maternal health being really garbage in the United States, how Black women, especially pregnant women, are not taken seriously by their doctors. They don't get the adequate care, health, and attention. The adequate care and attention that non-Black women get. And so for her mom to be so dismissive of what she was going through, that was not right at all. Moving on to Emily and Nate. So we meet Casey, which is Emily's father. Okay, he's only 40 years old. And she told her dad that she was pregnant when she was about 14 weeks pregnant. And so that's when her dad found out. And Emily tells us more about her mom. Basically, the backstory with her mom is that she just abandoned, it seems like she just abandoned them. You know, she says she doesn't talk to her mom, has got nothing to do with her mom. Her mom is not a part of her life at all. So that's what it seems like. According to Emily and her dad, her mom abandoned her. I would like to hear the mom side of the story, because you don't know if maybe the mom felt forced to leave the family, maybe because of the issues between, um, her mom and her dad. Maybe the mom felt like she was forced to leave her family. And maybe the reason why she hasn't spoken to her mom, could it be that maybe her dad is keeping her from her mom? Possibly. I don't know. All I'm saying is I would like to hear the mom side of the story, but we probably never will. So over dinner, she finally tells her dad that her plan is to move out after she has the baby. She wants to go live with Nate and his mom. And, her dad kind of really didn't have a very overt reaction. Um, the funny thing is, though, is that her dad said, well, I'm going to have a conversation with Nate's mom, but I'm going to be distracted because she's so attractive. Excuse me, what? So, in this crisis that we're having here, your daughter is pregnant. The father is only 16, 15, 16 years old. She still got to worry about school and graduating. She wants to move out of your home to go live with her boyfriend and his mom. And here you are worried about the fact that, you have this attraction for your grandson's grandmother. So Casey and Taryn, the two parents, they finally meet. They're at the restaurant. I don't know why Casey is sweating profusely. His hair is soaking wet. And they're having a conversation about the kids. Taryn says that she does not want Emily to take any time off from school after the baby was born. So I didn't understand exactly what she meant by that. Does she mean that she wanted her just to do her little maternity leave and then get right back to school? Or like I'm not quite understanding what Emily wants to do. Does Emily not want to go back at all until the following year? Or does she plan on taking some maternity leave and her and Taryn are not in agreement on exactly how long her maternity leave will be before she goes back to school? I don't know. So this whole time that they're talking about Emily living with Nate and his mom, there was no conversation about preventing baby number two. Because when you have Emily and Nate living together, how are you going to make sure that they don't have another baby? Like, what conversations are being had with Emily for her to do what she needs to do to prevent a second pregnancy? That's what I'm most concerned about. Oh, yeah, and her education, too. Her education is important. It's just as important. Moving on to Jenna and JJ. So Jenna is in Myrtle Beach. She's so damn happy to be back in Myrtle Beach because Jenna to me seems to be like still boy crazy. And she's just happy to get back to JJ. So she's back in Myrtle Beach. Her dad drove her there. She introduces JJ to her dad. Her dad really didn't have much to say because he claims he was too tired from the drive. So he really didn't have that man to man conversation with JJ. So while they're sitting in the apartment, the baby was getting kind of cranky. So Jenna got up to take him to bed. And so the father asked JJ, so, are you ready for this? Dealing with a toddler that gets cranky. Are you really ready for this? And, what choice does he have? If he wants to be if he wants to be with Jenna, he's going to have to be ready for it. But, the dad was like, I didn't want to have a serious conversation with him at that time because he was too damn tired. I'm so disappointed in Jenna. I really am. I really am. Because I thought that out of all the girls, um, on Unexpected during her season when we first met her. I thought she was one of the smarter ones. I thought she was making some decent decisions. Of course, she was with that, butthole of a boyfriend, Aiden, but she got out of that. And so I thought, okay, she got out of that horrible relationship. She's taking care of her son. She's doing her thing. She's a single mom, taking care of business, just to find out that she's with another dude and now she's pregnant again. I'm just like really disappointed in her. I thought she would have at least, if anything, waited until she got married or something, until she really got herself together or something. I was really upset about, finding out online that she was pregnant again. She probably already had that second baby by now. Moving on to Lily and Lawrence. Y'all, Lily gets on my nerves. Something about Lily is so irritating to me. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it. I don't know if it's her trying to act like she's grown, but she's really not that grown. She's 22 years old. She's got these two kids. She's still with Lawrence. They're still engaged. They're still planning on getting married. I think Lawrence kind of has a short temper. Um, I think that Lily, there's just something about her like is a little bit annoying to me. The fact that she's got two kids and she's about to be somebody's wife, but she doesn't have a driver's license. Like, what is going on with that? So, in her segment, her mom comes over and her mom is going to take her driving because she has to still get her license. And I'm just like, you're 22 years old with two kids. How do you get about without a driver's license? I don't understand what's going on here. Sometimes I think that I don't know. Sometimes I think that Lily, in a way, puts up a lot with Lawrence. Like I said, I think Lawrence might have a temper, and I think that she kind of she just tries to put up with more than she needs to, more than what's necessary. But I don't know. I don't know if this is an ideal situation. And I always felt like Lawrence really didn't. I mean, I don't live with these people, so I don't know for sure, but it kind of always seemed like to me that Lawrence and Lily's daughter never really truly bonded in a way. I don't know if it seemed like Lawrence was sometimes annoyed with the little girl or what, but just something about this dynamic to me is not like 100% kosher. I don't know what it is. I can't quite put my finger on it, but there's just something about this. I feel like they're both just putting up with each other, just tolerating each other. I don't know, but we'll see how it works out. I could be wrong. But her mom is not in support of Lily and Lawrence getting married. So I'm pretty sure her mom knows a whole lot more than what we're privy to. So that's going to be interesting. I think they're going to get married anyway. And I think they're going to continue just to tolerate each other. I think it's a lot more to do with Lily tolerating and putting up with Lawrence. I don't know. But her mother also has an issue with how she disciplines her kids. Her mother thinks that there is no disciplining, and I think Lily said that she wants to be like a soft mom. She wants to do soft parenting, and so her little boy is kind of wild. He's kind of out there. So yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. Well, I don't know. I don't know what to say about Lily and Lawrence, but we'll see how things progress with them. Thank you so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. On your way out, please don't forget to rate the video if you like this content, subscribe to my channel, and I will definitely talk to you later. Bye.